tell me. I take it much unkindly that thou, Iago, who hast had my purse as if the strings were thine, shouldst know of this.
Blood, but you'll not hear me. Have I did dream of such a matter for me?
Thou toldst me thou didst kill him in thy hate.
Despise me if I do not. You great ones of the city in personal suit to make me his lieutenant, I'll capture him. By the faith of man, I know my price. I am worth no worse a place. But he's loving his own pride and purposes, evades him with a bombast circumstance, horribly stuffed with epithets of war. And in conclusion, none suits my mediators. Forsooth, says he, I've already chose mine officer. And what was he? Forsooth, the great arithmetician, von Michael Cassio, Florentine, a fellow almost damned in a fair wife, that never set his fortune in the field, nor the division of battle knows more than a spinster, unless the bookish theory, wherein the toga councils can propose his masterly scheme. Mere prattle without practice is all his soldiership. But he, sir, had the election, and I, of whom his eyes have seen the proof of Rhodes, and Cyprus and on other grounds, Christian and heathen, must be relieved and calmed by debitor and creditor. This Count Jocasta, he in good time as his lieutenant be, and I, God bless the mark, his moorship's ancient.
By heaven, I rather would have been his hangman.
But there's no remedy to the curse of service. Preferment goes by letter and affection and not by gradation, where each second stood heir to the first. Now, sir, be judge yourself whether I, in any just terms, am fine to love the more.
Well, I would not follow him then.
Well, sir, content you. I follow him to serve my turn upon him. We cannot all be masters, for all masters cannot be truly followed. Well, you shall mark many a duteous and knee-croaking knave, who, doting on his obsequious bondage, wears out his master's ass, but not the provident, and when he's old, pushes. Witness such honest slaves. Others there are, who treat the form and visitors of duty, to get their hearts setting on themselves, by throwing good service on their lords, who well ride by them. These fellows have some soul. Such one do I press myself, but sir, it is as sure as you are Rodrigo. Quite a more I would not be Iago. In following him, I follow but myself. Heaven is my judge, not I for love and duty, but seeming so for my peculiar end. For my outward action doth demonstrate the native active figure of my heart in compliment extern. It is not long after, but I will wear my heart upon my sleeve for doors to peck at. I am not what I am.
What a full fortune does the thick lip show if he can carry it thus.
Call up a father.
What overbench show?
Oh, wait, what the overmatch show? Look to your house, you're going in your back. Thieves! Thieves!
What is the reason of this terrible summons?
Signor, is all your family within?
Why, wherefore ask you this?
Soon, sir, you're wrong for shame upon your gals. You've lost half your soul, your heart is burst. But now, very now, black brands coming your white heel.
What, have you lost your wit?
Reverend Senior, you know my voice.
Not I, what are you?
My name is Rodrigo.
So where, so welcome. I have chosen not to haunt about my door. On his plainness thou heard me say my daughter is not for thee. Thou must needs be sure, my spirit and my place having empowering is better than thee. What dost thou me of robbing? This is Venice, my house is not a grave.
Soon, sir, because we come to do you service, and you think we are ruffians. You have your daughter covered with a Barbary horse. You have your nephews named to you. You have curses of husbands and Othello's much beloved and has the voice potential double the Duke's.
Let him do his fight. My services which I have done the Signore shall outtongue his complaints. But no, Iago, but that I love the gentle Desdemona, I would not mind how's it freaking he should put in the circumscription and confine for the sea's worth. Look, what lights come yon?
It is the race father and his friends who will best go in.
Not I. I must be found. My parts, my title, and my perfect soul shall manifest me rightly. Is it they?
By Janus, I think no.
Post-haste appearance even on the instant.
What's the matter, think you?
Something from Cyprus, as I may divine it is a business of some heat.
I'll spend but a word here in the house and go with you.
Ancient, what makes he here?
Faith, he tonight has boarded a land carrack, and if it prove lawful prize, he's made further.
I do not understand.
He's fast married.
To whom?
Married. Come, Captain, will you go?
I'll with you.
Here comes another troop to seek for you.
It is revenge, your general, be advised, he comes to bad intent.
Oh, I stand
Signor,
there!
it is the Moor!
Down with them, safe!
You Rodrigo, come, sir, I am for you!
Keep up your bright swords, for the duel will rust them. Good Signor, you should command more with years than with your weapons.
Oh, thou foul thief! Where's the stone, my daughter? Damned as thou art, thou hast enchanted her. Subdue her, man, and
Hold your hands! Both you and my clanning and the rest. Were it my cue to fight, I should have known it without a prompter. Where will you that I go to answer this your charge?
to prison! The time of law, cause of direct session call thee to answer.
What if I do obey? How may the Duke be therewith satisfied, whose messengers are here about my sight upon some present business of the state to bring me to him?
'Tis true, most worthy Signor, the Duke is in council, and your noble self, I am sure, is sent for.
How? You can counsel in the time of the night. Bring him away! Mine's not an idle cause. Duke himself or any of my brothers of the state cannot but feel this wrong as were their own. For if such actions may have passage free, bond slaves and pagans shall our statesmen be.
The Ottomites, reverend and gracious, bearing the Duke who overstrawed the Isle of Rhodes, have there enjoined with an afterfleet.
Aye, so I thought. How many as you guess?
Of 30 sail, and now they do restem their backward course, bearing with frank appearance their purposes towards Cyprus.
Valiant Othello, we must straight employ you against our general enemy Ottoman. I did not see you. Welcome, gentle Signor. We lacked your counsel and your help tonight.
So did I yours. Could your grace pardon me? Neither my place nor aught I heard of business hath raised me from my bed, nor doth the general care take hold on them. My particular grief was so floodgate and overbearing nature, that it engluts other sorrows into steel itself.
Why, what is the matter?
My daughter, oh my daughter,
Dead?
I to me, abused, stolen from me and corrupted by spells and medicines bought of mountebanks, for nature so preposterously to err, not deficient, blind, or lame of sense, souls which that could not.
Whoe'er he be that in this foul proceeding hath beguiled the daughter of herself and you of her, the bloody book of law you shall yourself read in the bitter letter. Yea, though our proper sons stood in your actions.
Here's the man! There's more! Now it seems your special mandate for the state affairs hath hither brought.
What in your own heart can you say to this?
Nothing but this is so.
Most potent, grave, and reverend signors, my very noble and approved good masters, that I obtain away this old man's daughter, it is most true. True, I have married her. The very head in front of my offending hath this extent, no more.
Maiden never bold, spared so trill and quiet that her motion blushed at herself. And she, in spite of nature, years, country, credit, everything, fall in love with what she feared to look on. Judgment maimed and most imperfect, that will confess perfection so could err, must be driven to find out practices of cunning ere why there should be. I therefore vouch again that with some mixtures powerful over the blood, or with some charm conjured to this effect, he wrought upon her.
To vouch, this is no proof without more certain and more avert test than these thin habits and poor likelihoods of modern seeming to prefer against him. But Othello, speak. Did you by interacted forces subdue and poison this young maid's affection, or came it by request in such fair question as soul to soul afforded?
I beseech you, send for the lady to the Sagittary, and let her speak with me before her father.
Fetch Desdemona hither.
Agent, conduct them, you best know the place. Until she come, as truly as to heaven, I do confess the vices of my blood. So justly to your grave ears I'll present how I did thrive in this fair lady's love, and she in mine.
Say it, Othello.
Father loved me, oft invited me, still questioned me the story of my life from year to year, the battles, sieges, fortunes that I have passed. I ran it through, even from my boyish days to the very moment that he bade me tell it, when I spake of most disastrous chances, of moving accidents by flood and field, of hairbreadth escapes to the imminent deadly breach, of being taken by the insolent foe and sold to slavery, of my redemption thence importance in my travailous history, wherein of Antras, vast and deserts, idle, rough quarries, rocks and hills whose heads touch heaven, it was my hint to speak, such was my process, and of the cannibals that each other eat, the anthropophagi and men whose heads do grow beneath their shoulders. This to hear would Desdemona seriously inclined, but still the house affairs would draw her thence, whichever as she could with haste dispatch, she'd come again, and with a greedy ear devour at my discourse, which I, observing, took once a pliant hour to draw from her a prayer of earnest heart, that I would all my pilgrimage dilate, whereof by parson she had something heard, but not attentively. I did consent, and often did beguile her of her tears when I did speak of some distressful stroke my youth suffered. My story being done, she gave me for my pains a world of sighs. She swore in faith, 'twas strange, 'twas passing strange, 'twas pitiful, 'twas wondrous pitiful. She wished she had not heard it, yet she wished that heaven had made her such a man. She thanked me, and bade me if I had a friend that loved her, I should but teach him how to tell my story, and that would woo her. Upon this hint I spake. She loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity me. This only is the witchcraft I have used.
I think this tale would win my daughter too.
I pray you hear her speak. Confession's half the work. Destruction on my head if my bad blame light on the man. Come hither, gentle mistress. Perceive in all this noble company where most you owe obedience.
My noble father, I do perceive here a divided duty. To you I am bound for life and education. My life and education both do learn me how to respect you. You are the lord of duty, I am hitherto your daughter, your mother. Here's my husband. And so much duty as my mother showed to you, referring you before her father. So much of talent I may profess due to the Moor, my lord.
God be with you, I have done. I'd rather to adopt a child than get it. Come hither more. I here do give thee, with all my heart, I will keep thee. For your sake too, glad at soul I had no other child, but I escape with you to eternity and flog them then. I've done, my lord.
Let me speak like yourself, to lay a sentence which as a grease or step may help these lovers into your favor. When remedies are past, the griefs are ended by seeing the worst which lays on hopes dependent. To mourn a mischief that is past and gone is the next way to draw a new mischief on. What cannot be preserved when fortune takes, patience for injury a mockery makes. The rob that smiles steals something from a thief. He robs himself that spends a bootless grief.
I humbly beseech you, proceed to the affairs of state.
The Turk with the most mighty preparation makes for Cyprus. Othello, the fortitude of the place is best known to you. I know we have a substitute there of most amount sufficient. Opinion of more sovereign distance of effect throws a safer voice on you. You must therefore be content to snubber the glass of your new fortune with this more stubborn and boisterous expedition.
The tyrant custom, most grave senators, hath made the flinty and steel couch of war my thrice-driven bed of down. I do agonize the natural and prompt alacrity I find in hardness, and to undertake this present war against the Ottomans. Most humbly, therefore, bending to your state, I crave fit disposition for my wife, to reverence a place and exhibition with such accommodation and besort as levels with her breeding.
Why, and her father?
I'll not have it so.
Nor I!
Nor I. I would not there reside to put my father in impatient thoughts by being in his eye. O most gracious Duke, to my unfolding lend your prosperous ear, that I may find a charter in your voice to assist my simpleness.
What would you, Desdemona?
That I did love the more to live with you, when my downright violence and scorn of fortunes may trumpet to the world. My heart subdued, even to the very quality of my lord. I saw Othello's visage in his mind, and to his honors and his valiant parts did I my soul and fortunes consecrate, so that, dear lord, if I be left behind a mock of peace, and he go to the war,
and I, a heavy interim, shall support by his dear absence. Let me go with him.
Let her have your voice. Vouch with me, heaven, I therefore beg it not to please the palate of my appetite, nor to comply with heat the young effects in me defunct in proper satisfaction, but to be free and bounteous to her your mind. And heaven defend your good souls that you think I will your serious and great business stand when she is with me. No, when light-winged toys of feathered Cupid seal with wanton dullness my speculative and office instrument, that my disports corrupt and taint my business. Let housewives make a skillet of my helm, and all in dire and base adversities make head against my estimation.
Let it be as you may privately determine, either for her staying or going. But the affair cries haste, and speed must answer it. You must away tonight.
Tonight, my lord.
This night.
With all my heart.
At 9 in the morning, here we'll meet again. Othello, leave some officer behind, and he shall on commission bring to you. And such things else of quality and respect as doth import you.
So please your grace, my ancient, a man he is of honesty and trust. To his conveyance I assign my wife. With what else needful your good grace shall think to be sent after me.
Let it be so. Good night to everyone. My noble signor, if virtue no delight of beauty lack, your son-in-law is far more fair than black.
Look to her more, thou hast eyes to see. Look to see the father, maybe.
My life upon her fate! Honest Iago, my Desdemona must I leave to thee. I prithee, let thy wife attend on her and bring them after in the best advantage. Come, Desdemona, I have but an hour of love, worldly mad on wretched to spend with thee. You must obey the time.
Iago,
What sayest thou, noble heart?
what will I do, thinkst thou?
I go to bed and sleep.
I will incontinently drown myself.
Thou thus, I shall never love thee after. How now, silly gentleman?
Oh, is it silliness to live, when to live is torment? And then having a prescription to die when death is our physician.
Oh, villainous! I have looked upon the world for 4 times 7 years. And since I could distinguish between a benefit and an injury, I never found a man that knew how to love himself. Yeah, I would say I would drown myself with the love of a guinea hen. I would change my humanity with my food.
But what should I do? I confess it is my shame to be so fond, but it is not in my virtue to amend it.
Virtue? A fig! 'Tis in ourselves that we are thus or thus. Our bodies are gardens to which our wills are gardeners. So that if we plant nettles or sow lettuce, set hyssop or weed up thyme, supplied with one gender of herbs or distracted with many, either to have it sterile with idleness or manured with industry, why the power and corrigible authority of this lies in our wills. Should the balance of our lives, and not one scale of reason to poison that of sensuality, and the blood and baseness of our natures would conduct us to most preposterous conclusions. But we have reasons to cool our raging motions, our carnal schemes, unbitten lust. Or if I take this that you call love to be a sacrosanct.
It cannot be.
Oh, come, and drown thyself, drown cats and blind puppies. I profess me thy friend, and I confess me knit to thy deserving with cables of perpetual toughness. I can never better stand thee than now. Put money in thy purse. Follow thy the walls, feed thy favor with the usurped beard. I say, put money in thy purse. It cannot be that Desdemona shall not continue her love to the more. Put money in thy purse, nor he his to her. It was a violent commencement in her, and thou shalt see an answerable sequestration. Put money in thy purse. These Moors are changeable in their wills. Fill thy purse with money. The food that to him now is as luscious as locusts shall shortly be to him, as if serves for Limpativa. She must change for you. If she is sated with his body, she will find the error of her choice. She must have changed, she must. Therefore, put money in thy purse. If thou wilt please damn thyself, do it in a more delicate way than drowning, make all the money thou canst. Sanctimony and a frail vow betwixt an erring barbarian and a super subtle Venetian. Be not too hard for my wits and old tribe of hell. Thou shalt enjoy her. Therefore make money. Ah, talk some drums, flee out of thy way. Seek thou rather to be hanged in comforts thy joy than to be drowned and go without it.
Wilt thou be fast to my hopes if I depend on the issue?
Thou art heard me. Go make money. I told thee often, and I retell thee again and again, I hate them all. My cause is hard, and I have no less reason. Let us be conjunctive in our revenge against him. Thou can, Poppleton, thou dost thyself for pleasure and me as sport. There are many events in the womb of time which will be delivered. So let's go. Provide thy money. We'll have more of this tomorrow. Adieu.
Oh, where will we meet in the morning?
At my lodging.
I'll be with you betimes.
Don't you farewell. Do you hear, Rodrigo?
What say you?
No more of drowning. Do you hear?
Oh, I'm changed. I'll sell all my land.
Don't you farewell. Put money enough in your purse.
Thus do I ever make my through my purse. I mine own gain knowledge profane if I would time expend with such a snipe for my sport and profit.
I hate the Moor.
Stop abroad that twixt my
He's done my office,
I know not if be true.
but I, for mere suspicion in that kind, will do as if for shirt.
He holds me well.
The better shall my purpose work on him. You see now, get his place and to plume up my will in double knavery.
How?
How?
See, after some time to amuse Othello's ear that he's too familiar with me to write.
Oh, Cassio as a person in a smooth dish supposed to be suspected, framed to make women false.
The Moors have a free and open nature.
And thinks men honest
That but seem to be so.
will be tenderly led by the nose.
As asses are.
I have it.
It is engendered.
And a night must bring this monstrous birth to life.
The wars are done! The desperate tempest hath seen a grievous wreck and sufferance on most part of their fleet.
How is this true?
The ship is here put in, and Veronetta. Michael Cassio, lieutenant to the warlike Moors, come on shore.
I am glad on it. 'Tis a worthy general.
Thanks, you the valiant of this warlike isle that so approves the more. Oh, let the heavens give him defense against the elements, for I have lost him on a dangerous sea.
A sail, a sail!
Go forth and see who 'tis that
I
did arrive.
shall.
Tell me, good lieutenant, is your general alive?
Oh, most fortunately, he hath achieved a maid that paragon's description and wild fame. One that excels quirks of blazoning pens, and in the essential vesture of creation does tire the engineer.
'Tis one Iago, ancient to the general.
Oh, he hath had most favorable and happy speed. Tempests themselves, howling winds, congregated sands, guttered rocks, traitors and steeped to clog the guiltless heel, as having sense of beauty, do omit their mortal natures, that can go safely by the divine Desdemona. Oh, look, the riches of the ship is come on shore. You men of Cyprus, let her have your need. Hail to thee, lady, and the grace of heaven before, behind thee, and on every hand and wheels thee round.
I thank thee, valiant of Cassio. What tidings can you tell me of my lord?
He is not yet arrived, nor I know aught, except for that he is well and shall be shortly here.
Oh, but I fear I lost your company.
Oh, the great contention of the seas and skies parted our fellowship. See who 'tis that is arrived. Ancient, welcome. Welcome, mistress. Do not let it dull your patience, good Iago, that I extend my manner. 'Tis my breeding that gives me such a bold show of courtesy.
Sir, would she give you so much of her lips as of her tongue as sharp bestows on me, you'd have enough.
Alas, she has no speech.
In faith, too much. I find it still when I have list to sleep. Mary, before your ladyship, I grant, she puts her tongue a little in her heart and tries with thinking.
There's little cause to say so.
Oh, come on, come on. You are pictures out of gold. Bells in your parlors, while cats in your kitchens, saints in your injuries, devils being offended, players in your housewifery and housewives in your beds. Fie upon you, slanderer. Nay, it is true, or else I am a Turk. You rise to play and go to bed to work.
Shall not write my praise.
No, let me not.
But what wouldst write of me if thou shouldst praise me?
Gentle lady, do not put me to it. I am nothing if not critical.
He speaks home matters. You shall relish him more in the soldier than the scholar.
Oh, he takes him by the palm. Aye, well said. Whisper.
With as little a web as this will I ensnare as great as lies Cassio. I smile upon her do. I will guide thee in thine own courtesy.
You say true, 'tis so indeed.
If such tricks as these could strip you out of your lieutenantry, it had been better you had not kissed your three fingers so oft as now again you are so apt to play the sorry.
Oh, very good. Well kissed. An excellent
tempests come such calms. May the winds blow till they have wakened death, and let the laboring bark climb hills of seas Olympus high, and duck again as low as hells from heaven. If we're now to die, we're now to be most happy, for I fear my soul hath a content so absolute, that not another comfort like to this succeeds an unknown fate.
The heavens forbid but that our loves and comforts should increase, even as our days do grow.
Amen to that, sweet powers. I cannot speak enough of this content. It stops me here. It is too much of joy. And this, the greatest discord be that e'er our hearts shall make.
Oh, you're well tuned now, but I'll sit down the pegs that make this music as honest I am.
Come, let us to the castle. News, friends! Our wars are done!
Yeah!
Troops are drowned! How does my old acquaintance of this isle? None of you shall be well desired in Cyprus. I have found great love amongst them. Come, Desdemona. Once more, well met in Cyprus!
Come hither. Thou be as valiant as they say, base men being in love have then a nobility in their natures more than is native to them. List me. The lieutenant tonight watches on the court of guard. First times tell thee this. Desdemona is directly in love with him.
With him? Why, 'tis not possible.
Lay thy finger thus and let thy soul be instructed. Mark with what violence she first loved the more, but for bragging and telling her fantastical lies. And will she love him still for prating? Let not thy discreet heart think it. Her eye must be fed, and what delight shall she have to look upon the devil? When the blood is made dull with the act of sport, there should be again to inflame it, and to give satiety a fresh appetite. Loveliness and favor, sympathy in gears, manners, and beauties, all of which the more is defective in. Now, sir, for want of these required conveniences, her delicate tenderness will find itself abused, begin to leave the gorge, to relish and abhor the more. Her very nature will instruct her in it, and compel her to some second choice. Now, sir, this granted, as it is most pregnant and enforced position, who stands so eminent in the degree of this fortune as Cassio does? A pestilent, complete knave, and the woman had found him already.
I cannot believe that in her. She is full of most blessed condition.
She had been blessed. She would have never loved him more. Blessed pudding. Dost thou not see her paddle with the palm of his hand? Dost thou not mark that?
Yes, that I did, but that was but courtesy.
Lechery by this hand, an index and obscure prologue to the history of lust and foul thoughts. They met so near with their lips that their breaths embraced together. Villainous thoughts were free go. And when these mutualities so marshal the way, hard in hand comes the master and main exercise in corporate conclusion. Sir, be ruled by me. I brought you from Venice, watching tonight for the command I'll lay upon you. Cassio knows you not. I'll not be far from you. You find some occasion to anger Cassio, either by speaking too loudly or changing his discipline. Upon what other cause the time shall more favorably minister. Sir, he's rash and very sudden in color, and happy with his function may strike you. Provoke him that he may, for even after that will I cause these in Cyprus to mutiny. His qualification shall come into no trust again but by the displanting of Cassio.
I will do this, if you can bring it any opportunity.
I warrant thee. Meet me by and by at the citadel. Adieu.
Farewell.
That Cassio loves her, I do well believe it.
She loves him, tis often of great credit.
The more, howbeit I endure him not, is of a constant, loving, noble nature, and I dare think he'll prove to Desdemona a most dear husband.
Now I do love her too, but not out of absolute lust, though peradventure I stand accounted for as great a sin, but partly led to die in my revenge.
That I do suspect the lusty Moor hath leaped into my seat. Thought whereof doth like a poisonous mineral gnaw my innards. Nothing can or shall content my soul till I am even with a wife. A wife.
All failing so, yet that I put the more into a jealousy so strong, which judgment cannot cure, which thing to do of this poor trash of Venice to my trash for his quick hunting stand the putting on.
Major.
And what an eye she has. Thinks it sounds highly to provocation.
An inviting eye, and yet methinks right modest.
And when she speaks, is it not of the love?
Oh,
love?
she is indeed perfection.
Well, happiness to their sheets. Come, Lieutenant, I have a stoop of wine in here without. Our grace of Cyprus Gallantry would fain have a measure to the health of Othello.
Not tonight, good doggo. I have very poor and unhappy brains for drinking. I would well wish the courtesy to invent some other custom of entertainment.
What? But they are our friends. But one cup, I'll drink.
I have had but one cup tonight, and that was craftily qualified for two. Behold what innovation it makes here. I am unfortunate in the infirmity, and dare not task my weakness with any more.
Man, 'tis a night of revels. The gallants desire it.
What are they?
Here at the door, I pray you let them in.
I'll do it, but it dislikes me.
If I could fasten but one cup upon him with that which he hath drunk tonight already, he'll be as full of quarrel and offence as my young mistress's dog.
Now my sick fool Rodrigo, whom love had turned almost the wrong side out, and Desdemona tonight through our potations bottle deep, please to watch.
3 elves of Cyprus, noble swelling spirits that hold their honours in a wary distance, the very elements of this warlike isle have I tonight flustered with flowing cups, and the watch too.
Now, amongst this flock of drunkards, am I to put our Cassio in some action which may offend the isle?
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, God, they've given me rouse already.
Little one, not
Yes.
such a pint as I am a soldier.
Some wine, boys!
Yeah.
And let me the conic and clink. Let me the conic and clink. A soldier's a man, a man's life, but it's fine. Why then let the soldier drink some wine, boys!
To the health of our general, eh?
I am sworn, Lieutenant, and I'll do you justice.
Oh, sweet ink. King Stephen wasn't a worthy pair. His breeches cost him but a crown. He held them sixpence all to deal with that he called the tailor now. He was a wight of high renown, and that oft of low degree. Private pulls the country down. Why then take thine old cloak about thee?
Oh, God, that was an exquisite song.
Will you hear it again?
No, for I hold him to be unworthy of his place that does those things. Well, God is above all, gentlemen. There are men that must be saved, but there are men that must not be saved.
It is true, good lieutenant.
I, for mine own part, no offense to the general or any man of quality, but I hope to be saved.
And so do I too, lieutenant.
Ah, but not before me. The lieutenant is to be saved before the ancient. Let's have no more of this. Let's look to our affairs. Gentlemen, this is my ancient. This is my right hand. And this is my left hand. You must not think, gentlemen, now that I am drunk. For I can stand well enough, and I can speak well enough.
Excellent way.
Therefore, you must not think that I'm drunk. Come, gentlemen, let's do the watch.
Come, masters, to the platform.
See this fellow was gone before. For he's a soldier fit to stand by season, give direction, to do but see his vice, to see his virtue with just equinox, the one as long as the other. It's pity of him. I fear the trust Othello puts in him on some odd time in his infirmity will shake this island.
But is he often thus?
'Tis evermore the prologue to his sleep. He'll watch the horror of a double set, drink not rotten straight.
It's a pity the noble Moor should hazard a place with his own second with one of an engrafted infirmity. 'Tis a noble action to say so to the Moor.
Not I for this fair island. For I prove that Cassio well, he will do much. But hark what you know!
What's the matter, Lieutenant?
A knave! Teach me my duty. I'll beat the knave into a twig and bottle.
Beat me!
Thou break, rogue!
Nay, good Lieutenant,
Get
hold
out
your
of my
hands,
way,
sir.
or I will
Calm,
knock you
calm,
about
you're
the
drunk.
matter. Drunk?
Wait, I say go off and cry mutiny! Nay, but Lieutenant! Lieutenant, sir! Montano, sir! Oh, hell, masters, this is a goodly watch indeed! Diablo, hold, Lieutenant, hold! Masters, the town will rise! Lieutenant, hold, or you'll be shamed forever!
The death he dies!
Hold for your lord!
Lieutenant, hold!
Why, how now? Who? From when ariseth this? Are we to interpret to ourselves to that which heaven hath forbid the automat? A Christian shame! put by this barbarous brawl. He that stood next to copper his own rage holds us so light. He dies upon his motion. What is that matter, masters? Speak. Who began this? On thy love I charge thee.
I do not know, friends all. And then but now, important terms like bride and groom divesting them from bed. And then but now, as if some planet had unwitted men, swords out, tilting at one another's breast in opposition bloody. Cannot speak any beginnings to this peevy odds. Wouldn't action glorious lost those legs that brought me to a part of it.
How comes it, Michael, you are thus forgot?
I pray you pardon me, I cannot speak.
Worthy Montana, what's the matter that you unlace your reputation thus and spend your richer clinging for the name of a night brawler? Give me answer to it.
Worthy Othello, I'm hurt to danger. Your officer Iago can inform you.
Give me to know how this foul rout began. Who set it on? And he that is approved in this offense, though he had twinned with me both at birth, shall lose me. 'Tis monstrous. Iago, who began?
If partially fined or leagued in office, thou dost deliver more or less the truth. Thou art no soldier.
Between not saying me. I would rather have this tongue cut from my mouth than it should do offense to Michael Cassio. But I persuade myself to tell the truth shall nothing wrong him. Thus it is, General. Montana and myself being in speech, there comes Othello crying out for help, and Cassio with determined sword to execute upon him. Sir, this gentleman steps into Cassio and entreats his pause. Myself the crying fellow did pursue, lest by his clamor, as it so fell out, the town might fall in fright. He swift of foot outran my purpose, and I returned the rather, for I heard the falling clink of swords, and Cassio high note which till tonight I might never say before. So when I came back, for this was brief, I found them close together, blow and thrust, even as again they were when you yourself did part me. All this matter cannot I recall. But men are men. The best sometimes forget. Though Cassio did little wrong to him, as men in rage sometimes strike those who wish them best. Yet surely Cassio, I believe, did receive from him that fled some strange indignity that patience could not pass.
I know, Iago, thy honesty and love doth mince this matter, making it like to Cassio. Cassio! I love thee, but never more be officer of mine. I'll make thee an example. Sir, for your hurts, myself will be your surgeon. Lead him off. Iago, look with care about the town and silence those whom this vile brawl distracted.
What are you hurt, Lieutenant?
I passed all surgery.
Mary, God forbid!
Reputation! 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 I have lost my reputation.
As I am an honest man, I thought you'd receive some bodily wound. There's more sense in that than in reputation. What man? There are ways to recover the general again. You are but now cast in his mood. A policy more in policy than in malice. Even as one would beat an offenseless dog to affright an imperious lion. Sue to him again and he's yours.
I would rather sue to be despised than to deceive so good a commander with so slight, so drunken, and so indiscreet an officer. Oh, thou invisible spirit of wine! If thou hast no name to be known, let us call thee Devil!
Why, but you are now well enough. How came you thus recovered?
It hath pleased the devil drunkenness to give place to the devil wrath. One unperfectness shows me another to make me frankly despise myself.
Tom, you are too severe a moraler. As the time, the place, and the condition of this country stands, I could heartily wish that this had not befallen. But since it is as it is, mend it for your own good.
I will ask him for my place again, and he shall tell me that I am a drunkard. If I had as many mouths as Hydra, such an answer would shut them all.
Come, come. Lieutenant, good wine is a good familiar creature if it be well used. Exclaim no more against it. Now, Lieutenant, I think you think I love you.
I have well approved of it, sir. I drunk.
You or any man living may be drunk at some time, man. I'll tell you what you shall do. The general's wife is now the general. I can say so in this respect, for he hath devoted and given of himself to the contemplation, mark, and denotement of her. be turned to splinter. My fortunes against any lay worth naming. The crack of your love shall grow stronger than it was
You
before.
advise me well.
You are in the right. Good night, Lieutenant. I must do the watch.
Good night, Iago. Iago, I humbly thank you. I never knew a Florentine more kind or honest.
What's he then that says I play the villain? The advice I give is free and honest, trouble to thinking, and indeed the course to win the bargain.
But 'tis most easy through inclining Desdemona to subduing any honest suit. She's framed as fruitful as the free elements, and then for her to win the Moor, were it to renounce his own baptism, all seals and symbols of redeemed sin, his soul is so infetted to her love, that she may make, unmake, do what she list, even as her appetite shall play the god with his, weak function.
How am I then a villain to counsel Cassio to this parallel course directly to his good?
Divinity of hell! When devils with a blackest sins put on, they do suggest at first with heavenly shows as I do now.
Whereas this honest fool flies to Desdemona to repair his fortune, she for him pleads strongly to the Moor.
I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she reveals him for her body's lust. Then by how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the Moor.
So will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net which shall enmesh them all.
Two things are to be done. My wife must move to Cassio, for Cassio to her mistress.
I'll set her on.
Myself the while to draw them all apart, and bring him jump when he made Cassio by soliciting his wife.
Aye, that's the way. Dullest not devised by coolness and delay.
Be thou assured, good Cassio, I will do all my abilities on thy behalf. Oh, good madam, do I warn to freeze my husband as if the cause were his.
That's an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were.
Bounteous madam, whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, that he's never anything but your true servant.
I know it. And thank you. And you do love my lord. You have known him long. And be you well assured he shall in strangeness stand no farther off than in a politic distance.
Aye, but lady, that policy may either last so long, or feed on such nice and waterish a diet, or bleed itself so out of circumstance that, I being absent, and my place supplied, my lord shall forgive my love and my service.
Do not doubt that. For before Amelia here, I do give thee warrant of thy place. Assure thee, if I do vow a friendship, I'll perform it to the last article. My lord shall never rest. I will watch him tame and talk him out of patience. His bed shall seem a school, his board a shrift. I'll intermingle everything he does with Cassio's suit. Therefore be merry, Cassio. For thy solicitor should rather die than give thy cause away.
Look, madam, here comes my lord.
Oh, I will take my leave.
Why, stay and hear me speak.
No, I am very ill at ease, unfit for mine own purpose.
Your discretion. Ha! I like not that.
What dost thou say?
Nothing, my lord, or if I know not what.
Is that that Cassio parted from my wife?
Cassio, my lord. No, sure, I cannot think it that he would steal away so guilty like. Coming.
I do believe 'twas he.
How now, my lord? I have been speaking with a suitor here, the man that languishes in your displeasure.
Well, who is it you mean?
Who are your lieutenant, Cassio? But good my lord, if I have any grace or power to move you, is present reconciliation made. For if he be not one that truly loves you, but errs in ignorance and not in cunning, I have no judgment in an honest faith.
Whence he is now?
Oh, yes, faith. So humbled, he has left part of his grief with me to suffer with him. Could thou call him back?
No, no, sweet gentleman, some other time.
Shall be shortly.
And the sooner sweet for you.
Shall be tonight at supper?
No, not tonight.
But tomorrow dinner then?
I'll not dine at home.
Why then tomorrow night, on Tuesday morn, on Tuesday noon or night, on Wednesday morn, I prithee name the time, but let it not exceed 3 days. His faith is penitent, and yet his trespass in our common reason, save that they say the wars must make examples of our best, is not almost a fault to incur a private shame. When shall he come?
Let him come when he will. I will deny thee nothing. Whereon I do beseech thee, grant me this, to leave me but a little to myself.
Shall I deny you? No. Farewell, my lord.
Farewell, my Desdemona, I'll come to thee straight. insolent wretch! Petition catch my soul, but I do love thee. And when I love thee not, chaos has come again.
My noble lord,
This I'll say, Iago.
did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love?
Oh, he did from first to last. Why dost thou ask?
But for satisfaction of my thought, no further harm.
Why have thou thought, Iago?
I do not think that he had been acquainted with her.
Oh, yes. And went between us very oft.
Indeed.
Indeed, I indeed. Descendest thou art on that?
Honest, my lord?
Oh, honest, I honest.
My lord, ought I know?
What dost thou think?
Think, my lord.
Think, my lord. By heaven, thou echoest me as if there was some monster in my thoughts whom he is to be shown. That does mean something. I heard thee say even now thou likest not that when Cassio left my wife. Well, this thou like. Thou dost love me. Show me thy thought.
My lord, you know I loved you.
I think thou dost. For I know thou to have love and honesty, and weighest thy words before thou givest them breath. Therefore, these thoughts themselves of thine fight the more, for such things in a false spoiled knave are tricks of custom. But in a man that's just, they're close relations, working from the heart that passion cannot rule.
Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn, I think that he is honest.
I think so too.
Men should be what they seem, and those that be what might seem none.
Well, certain men should be what they see.
Why then I think Cassio's an honest man.
Hey, if there's more in this, I prithee speak to me as to thy thinking.
But my lord, pardon me, though I am bound to every act of duty, I'm not bound to that all slaves are free to. What, utter my thoughts? Why say they are vile and false? As wears into that palace where sometimes foul things intrude not. Who has a breast so pure but some uncleanly apprehensions? Give leads and laudes and in session sit with meditations lawful.
Thou dost conspire against thy friend Iago, if thou but think'st him wrong and mak'st his ear a stranger to thy thoughts.
Sir, it were not for your quiet nor your good, nor for my manhood, honesty, and wisdom to let you know my thoughts.
But by heaven I'll know thy thoughts.
You cannot with my heart on your hand, nor shall not while 'tis in my custody. Or beware, my lord, of jealousy. 'Tis the green-eyed monster that doth mock the meat it feeds on. That coupled bliss and bliss, who's certain of his fate, loves not his wronger. Stir what damned minutes they'll see over, who dotes yet doubts, suspect yet strongly loves.
Listen.
Poor and content is rich and rich enough, but rich is feeless as poor as winter to that who fears he shall be poor. But God, the souls of all my tribe defend from jealousy.
Why? Why is this? Think'st thou I'd make a life of jealousy, to follow still the changes of the moon with fresh suspicions? No, to be once in doubt is once to be resolved. Exchange me for a goat when I shall turn the business of my soul to such a supplicant and blown surmises matching my inference. 'Tis not to make me jealous to say my wife is fair, fees well, loves company, is free of speech, sings, plays, and dances well. Where virtue is, these are more virtuous. Nor from mine own weak merits will I draw the smallest fear or doubt of her revolt. For she had eyes and chose me. No, Iago, I'll see before I doubt. When I doubt, proof, and on the proof there is no more but this. Away at once with love or jealousy.
My lord, I'm very glad to hear this. For now I have reason to show the love and duty I bear to you with frankest spirit. Therefore, as I am bound, receive it from you. Speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife. Serve her well with Cassio. Wear your eyes thus, not jealous nor secure. I would not have your free and noble nature out of self-bounty abused. Look to it. She did deceive her father in marrying you. And when she seemed to shake in fear your look, she loved him most.
So she did.
Why, go to them. She that so young could give out such a seeming, to seal her father's eyes and close his own, be thought with witchcraft. Sir, I am much to blame. I humbly do beseech you of your pardon for too much loving you.
I am bound to thee forever.
My lord, I see your mood.
No, not much move. I do not think but Desdemona's honest.
Long live she so, and long live you to think so.
And yet, how nature, erring from itself,
Why, there's the point. As to be bold with you, not to affect many proposed matches of her own climate, complexion, and degree, whereto we see no things nature tends. One may smell in such a will most rank, foul disproportion, thoughts unnatural.
if more thou didst perceive, let me know more. And set all my wife to observe. Leave me, Iago.
My lord, I would I might entreat your honor to scan this thing no further. Leave it to time. Though 'tis fit that Cassio have his place, for sure he is to fill it up with great ability. Yet if you please to hold not a while, we may by that perceive him and his means. Note, if your lady strain his entertainment with any strong or vehement importunity, much will be seen in that. In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears as will because to fear I am. And hold her free, I do beseech your honor.
Fear not, my governor.
Take my leave.
This fellow's of exceeding honesty, and knows all qualities of the learned spirit of human dealings. Curse of marriage that we can call these delicate creatures ours and not their appetites. I'd rather be a toad and live upon the vapor of a dungeon than keep a corner in the thing I love for others' uses.
How now, my dear Othello? Are you not well?
I have a pain upon my forehead here.
Well, let me but bind it hard.
Your napkin is too little. Let it alone. Come on. I'll go in with you.
I'm very sorry you are not well. I am glad I found this napkin. It was her first remembrance from the moor. My wayward husband hath 100 times moved me to steal it. She stole under the token. When he conjured her, she should ever keep it. She reserves it evermore about her to kiss and talk to. I'll give it Iago. He will do it as heaven knows, not I. I've nothing but to please his fantasy.
How now? What do you do here alone?
Do not you shy. I have a thing.
You have a thing for me. 'Tis a common thing to have a foolish wife.
Oh, is that all? Can you give me now for that same handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
What handkerchief? Why, that the Morphus gave to Desdemona. So often you did bid me steal.
Has stolen it from her.
No faith. Let it drop by negligence. To the advantage I being here, took it up. Look, here's yours.
Ugh! The wench, give it me!
Oh, what will you do with it if you've been so earnest, haven't you?
Why, what's it to you?
Look, if you not start her before then for giving me again, for ladies will run mad into trouble.
You're not to know of it. I have use for it. Go to, leave me. I will in Cassio's lodging lose this napkin and let him find it. Trifles light as air are to the jealous confirmations of Holy Writ. This may do something. The more already changes with my poison. In these conceits are in their nature's poisons. Which at first I found scarcely to taste, but with a little art upon the blood burn like lines of sulphur.
False to me!
Why, how now, General, no more of that!
Thought be gone! Thou hast set me on the rack! I swear 'tis better to be much abused than but to know it a little!
How now, my lord?
What sense had I of a stolen hours of lust? I saw it not, thought it not, it harmed not me. I slept the next night well, fed well, was free and merry. I found not Cassio's kisses on her lips. He that is robbed not witting what is stolen, let him not know it, and he's not robbed at all.
Well, I'm sorry to hear this.
I've been happy if the general camp, pioneers and all had tasted a sweet body, so I had nothing known. Ellen, be sure thou prove my love a whore. Be sure of it. Give me the ocular proof.
My noble lord,
Make me to see it.
is it come to this?
Without the sign to her and torture me, never pray more. Abandon all remorse, let horror's head horrors accumulate. Do deeds to make heaven weep, all earth amaze. For nothing casts out a damnation eye greater than that.
Grace, oh heaven, forgive me, O monstrous world. Take note, O world. To be directed on this is not safe. Well, I'll thank you for this profit, and from hence will love no friends if love be such offense.
Nay, say, thou shouldst be honest.
Should be wise, for honesty is a fool and loses that it works for.
By the world, I think my wife be honest and think she is not. I think thou art just and think thou art not. I'll have some proof.
To see, sir, that you are eaten up with passion. I do repent me that I put it to you. Would you be satisfied?
Would. Nay, and I will.
Nay, but how? How satisfied, my lord? Would you, the supervisor, gross the gay bond, behold on top?
Death and damnation!
It were a tedious difficulty, I think, to bring them to that prospect. Damn them then, if ever mortal eyes receive them bolster more than their own. What then? How then? What shall I say?
Cassio.
Oh, sweet Desdemona. Let us be wary. Let us hide our loves. Oh, sweet creature. Cursed fate that gave thee to the moor.
Oh, monstrous!
Nay,
Monstrous!
this was but his dream.
Let this denote a foregone conclusion.
Tis a shrewd doubt, though it be but a dream. This may help to thicken other proofs that you demonstrate thinly.
Now tear all the pieces!
Yet be content, yet we see nothing done. She may be honest yet. Tell me but this. Have you not sometimes seen a handkerchief sporting with strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave her such a one. 'Twas my first gift.
I know not this. With such a handkerchief, I'm sure it was your wife. That Lacey Castle wife had me admit.
If it be that!
If it be that, or any that was hers, it speaks against her with all the other proofs.
Oh, that the slave had 40,000 lives! What is too poor, too weak for my revenge?
You're beat and dead!
Blood! Blood! Blood!
Patience, I say, perhaps your mind may change.
Never, Iago! Like to the Pontic sea, whose icy current is repulsive force. Never keeps retiring ebb, but keeps due on to the pro-Pontic in the Hellespont. So my bloody thoughts of private course shall never look back. Never ebb to humble love, so that a wide and capable revenge swallow them up. By yon marble heaven, and the due reverence of a sacred vow, I here engage my words.
Do not rise yet. Witness, you ever-burning lights above, you elements that clip us round about. Witness that here Iago doth give up the execution of his wit, hands, heart, to wrong Othello's service. Let him command, and to obey shall be in my remorse what bloody business ever.
I greet thy love, not with vain thanks, with acceptance bounteously upon thee if to put thee to it. In these 3 days, let me hear thee say that Cassio's not alive.
My friend is dead. 'Tis done at your request, done at your request. But let her live!
Damn her, lewd minx! Damn her! Damn her! Come, go with me, Pot. I will withdraw to punish me with some swift means of death for the fair devil. Now art thou my lieutenant?
I am your own forever. Where should I lose that handkerchief, Amelia?
I know not, madam.
Believe me, I had rather lost my purse full of crusados. But my noble Moor is true of mind and made of no such baseness as jealous creatures are. What were enough to put him to ill thinking?
Is he not jealous?
He, I think, the son where he was born drew all such humours from him. How is it with you, my lord?
Well, my good lady. How do you, Desdemona?
Well, my good lord, I have sent to bid Cassio come speak with you.
The Sultan's other room offends me. Lend me thy handkerchief.
Hey, my lord,
That which I gave you.
have it not about me?
Not?
No, in faith, my lord.
That's a fault. That handkerchief did an Egyptian to my mother give. As she was a charmer and could almost read the thoughts of people, she told her while she kept it, 'twould make her amiable and subdue my father entirely to her love. But if she lost it, or made a gift of it, my father's eye should hold her low, and his spirit should hunt after new fancies. She, dying, gave it me, and bid me, when my fate would have me wide, to give it her. I did so, and taking on it, make it a darling like your precious eye, to lose it or give it away with such perdition as nothing else could match.
Possible.
'Tis true. There's magic in the web of it. A sibyl that had numbered in the world the sun that course 200 compass, and the prophetic fury sowed the work. The worms were hollowed that did breed the silk, and it was dyed in mummy which the skillful conserved a maiden's hearts.
Faith is true.
Most virgin. Therefore look to it well.
Then would to God I'd never seen.
How, wherefore?
Why do you speak so startlingly and rash?
Was it lost? Is it gone? Speak, it's out of the way!
No, it is not lost. But what and if it were?
Ha!
I say it is not lost.
Fetch it. Let me see it.
So I can, sir. But I will not now. This is but a trick to put me from my suit. I pray you let Cassio be received again.
Fetch me the handkerchief. My mind is curious.
But you'll never meet a more sufficient man.
The handkerchief?
I pray talk me of
The
Cassio.
handkerchief!
A man that all this time hath founded his good fortunes on your love, shared dangers with
The
you.
handkerchief!
Think you are to blame.
Zeus!
Not this man jealous.
I never saw this before. Sure there's some wonder in this handkerchief. I'm most unhappy at the loss of it.
Not a year too shows us a man. They all but stomachs, we all but food. They eat us hungrily, and when they're full, they belch us. Ah, look, Cassio.
Hello.
How now, Cassio? What's the news with you?
Madam, my former suit, I do beseech you that by your virtuous means I may again exist and be a member of his love, whom I, with all the office of my heart, do entirely honor.
Alas, thrice gentle Cassio, my advocation is not now in tune. My lord is not my lord, nor should I know him, were he in favor, as in humor altered. You must a while be patient. What I can do, I will, and more I will than for myself I dare. But
as you think, and no consumption nor no jealous toy concerning you. Alas, I never gave him cause. But jealous souls will not be answered so. They're not ever jealous for the cause, but jealous for their jealous. Is a monster begot upon itself, born on itself? Well, heaven keep that monster from Othello's mind. Lady, amen. I will go seek him. Cassio, walk here about. If I do find him fit, I'll seek to move your suit and effect it to my uttermost.
I humbly thank you.
Save you, friend Cassio!
Sweet Bianca, what makes you come home? How is it with you, sweet Bianca? In faith, sweet love, I was coming to your house.
And I was going to your lodging, Cassio. What, keep a week away, 7 days a night, 8 hours and lovers' after hours, more tedious than the dial 8 times? Oh, weary reckoning!
Pardon me, Bianca, I have this while with leaden thought to press, but I shall, in a more continuous time, strike off this sword out. Sweet Bianca, take me this workout.
Oh, Cassio, whence came this? This is some token from a newer friend. To the felt absence now I feel a cause. Does it come to this? Well, well?
By my faith, Bianca, that this is from some mistress, some remembrance. No, by my faith, Bianca.
Why, whose is it?
I know not neither. I found it in my chamber. I like the work well, ere it be demanded I will have it copied. Take it. And leave me for
Leave me, wherefore?
for I do attend here on the general, and it is no addition, nor my wish to have a seeming woman.
Why, I pray you,
Not that I love you, not.
that you do not love me. I pray you bring me on the way a little and say if I shall see you soon at night.
Tis but a little way that I can bring, for I am here, but I shall see you soon.
'Tis very good. I must be circumstanced.
Well, you think so, my lord.
Think so, Iago?
What, kiss in private?
An unauthorized kiss!
Or to be naked in a friend's bed, more, not meaning any harm?
Oh, naked in bed, Iago, and not mean harm. Where is hypocrisy against the devil? They mean virtue, and yet too, so the devil their virtue tempts, and they tempt heaven.
So they do nothing. 'Tis a venial slip. But I give my wife a handkerchief.
What then?
My bench is hers, my lord, and being hers, she may, I think, bestow it on any man.
Well, she is pretentious of her honor, too. May she give that?
Her honor is an essence that's not yet seen. They have it very often, have it not.
For his labors, first to be hanged, then to confess. I tremble at it. Nature will not invest herself in such shadowy passion without some instruction. It is not words that shakes me thus. No, this ears and lips. Is it possible? Confess, handkerchief. Oh, devil! Look on, my medicine work. Thus credulous fools are caught, and many worthy and chaste dames, even thus, all guiltless meet reproach.
How do you know? What do I say, Othello?
What's the matter?
How do you now, Cassio?
What's the matter?
My lord is falling to an epilepsy. Just a second fit. He had one yesterday.
Oh, what about the
No,
temples?
no, no, forbear. This quiet course must have its quiet course. Oh, not he bears. He finds vibrates out into savage madness. He stirs. How would you withdraw yourself a while? You will recover straight. When he is gone, I would on great occasions speak with you. How is it, General? Have you not hurt your head?
Dost thou mock me?
I mock you!
No, by heaven! Why would you would bear your fortunes like a man? Stand you a while apart, confine yourself but in a patient bliss. For whilst you were here overwhelmed in your grief, a passion most ensuing such a man. Cassio came hither. I shifted him away and laid good excuse upon your ecstasy, and bade him anon return and here speak with me that which he promised. Do but encave yourself, and mark the fleers, the gibes, and notable scorns that dwell on every division of his face. For I will make him tell the tale anew of where, how long ago, when he had and is again to cope your wife. I say, do but mark his gestures. And marry patience. I shall say you're all in spleen and nothing of a man.
Dost thou hear, Iago? I will be found most cunning in my patience. Dost thou hear? Most bloody.
That's not amiss, yet keep
jealousy must construe Borgasio's smiles, gestures, and light behavior quite in the wrong.
How do you now, Lieutenant?
Oh, the worse, sir, that you give me the addition whose want even kills me.
Fly Desdemona, well, and you're sure on it. Now, if the suit named Bianca fell out, you should just
Alas, poor Kate!
I never knew a woman love man so.
In faith, I think she loves me.
Well, she gives it out that you shall marry her. Do you intend it?
I marry? Oh, prithee, bear some charity to my wit. Do not think it's so unwholesome.
So, they laughed and win.
Prithee, say true.
I am a very villain
Oh,
now.
this is the monkey's own giving out. She is persuaded I will marry her out of her own love and flattery, not out of my promises. And she was here even now. And yes, and she haunts me in every place. I was the other night on the seabed with certain Venetians, and thither comes the bauble, and by this hand falls me thus about my neck, so hangs and lolls, and weeps upon me, so shakes and pulls at me.
Tells us to pluck him to my chamber. Will I see that nose of yours, but not the dog I shall throw it to?
Faith, I must leave her company.
Oh, and before me, look where she's come.
What is it you mean by this haunting of me?
Let the devil in his dam haunt you! What did you mean by the same handkerchief you give me even now? I was a fine fool to take it. I must take the work out on it? Oh, a likely piece of work that you should find in your chamber and not know who left it there! I must take the work out on it!
Now, sweep me up the house!
By heaven, that should be my handkerchief.
Come to supper tonight, you may. If not, come when you are next prepared for.
After her.
Faith,
After her.
How shall I murder him, Iago?
Did you perceive how he laughed at his vice?
Oh, Iago!
And did you see the handkerchief?
Was that mine?
Yours by this hand. And to see how he prizes that foolish woman, your wife. She gave it to him and he had given it his whore.
I would have him 9 years of killing. But a fine woman, a sweet woman, a fair woman.
Nay, you must forget that.
Aye, let her rot and perish and be damned tonight, for she shall not live. No, my heart is turned to stone. I strike it and it hurts my hand. Oh, the world hath not a sweeter creature. She might lie by an emperor's side and command him tasks.
Nay, that is not your way.
Well, hang her! I do but say what she is. So delicate with the needle, an admirable musician. Oh, she might scream the savageness out of a bear of so high and plenteous wit and invention.
She is the worst of all of this.
A thousand pounds. And then of so gentle a condition.
I too gentle.
Nay, that's certain. But yet the pity of it, Iago! The pity of it!
If you are so fond over her iniquity, give a pattern to offend. If it hurts not you, it comes near nobody.
I'll chop her in the messes! Cuckold me!
Tis foul in her.
With mine officer!
That's fouler.
Get me some poison, Iago. This night, I'll not expostulate with her lest her body and beauty and provide my mind again. This night, Iago!
Do it not with poison. Strangle her in her bed. Even that bed that she hath contaminated.
Good! Justice of it pleases.
And as for Cassio, let me be his undertaker. You shall hear more by midnight.
God save you, worthy general. With all my heart, sir, the Duke and Senators of Venice do greet you.
I kiss the instrument of their pleasures.
And what's the news, good cousin Rodrigo? I am very glad to see you, senor. Welcome to Cyprus.
I thank you. How does Lieutenant Cassio?
Live, sir. It has fallen between him and my lord an unkind breach. But you shall make all well.
Are you so sure of that?
My lord?
He did not call. He's busy in the paper. Is there division twixt my lord and Cassio?
A most unhappy one. I would do much to atone them for the love I bear to Cassio.
Fire and brimstone!
My lord,
Are you wise?
what is he angering?
Maybe the latter movement. For as I think they do command him home, deputing Cassio in his government.
By my troth, I am glad on this.
Indeed!
My lord?
I am glad to see you mad.
Why, who's Othello?
Devil!
I have not deserved this.
My lord, this would not be believed in Venice, though I should swear I saw it. 'Tis very much. Make her amends. She weeps.
Devil! Devil! If that the earth could teem with woman's tears, each drop she falls would prove a crocodile. Out of my sight!
rulers and obedient ladies. I do beseech your lordship, call her back.
Mistress!
My lord.
But would you with us, sir?
Who? I, my lord?
Aye. You did wish that I would make her turn. Sir, she can turn, and yet go on and turn again. And she can weep, sir, weep. And she's obedient. Oh, perceive you in your tears. Concerning this, sir, oh, well-painted passage. I'm commanded home. Get you away! I will send for you anon. Sir, I will obey the mandate and will return to Venice. Haste the march! Cassio shall have my place. And, sir, I do entreat that tonight we may sup together. You are welcome, sir, to Cyprus. Goats and monkeys!
Is this the noble Moor whom our full Senate call all in all sufficient?
He is much changed.
I just find not a way to see it honestly, and my soul at stake. You think other remove your thought, it doth abuse your bosom. You wretch, put this in your head. Heaven required for the servant's church. If she be not honest, chaste, and true, there's no man happy. Curse of their wives, foul slander.
Bid her come hither. Go. She says enough. Yet she's a simple bard that cannot say as much. Oh, this is a subtle whore. A closet-locking key of villainous secrets, and yet she'll kneel and pray. I have seen her do it.
What is your will, my lord?
Pray she come hither.
What is your pleasure?
See your eyes. Look in my face.
What possible event is this?
Some of your functions, miss. Bring concrete alone and shut the door. Not for not let anybody come. Your mystery! They dispatch.
Upon my knees, what of your speech import? I understand the fury in your words, but not the words.
Why? What art thou?
Your wife, my lord. Your true and loyal wife.
Oh, come, swear it! Damn thyself! Lest being like one of heaven, the devils themselves should fear to seize thee. Therefore be double damned. Swear thou art honest.
Nay, heaven doth truly know it.
Heaven truly knows thou art false as hell.
To whom, my lord, with whom, how am I false?
Desdemona! Away! Away! Away!
Alas, heavy day, why do you weep? Am I the motive for these tears? If haply you do suspect my father an instrument of this your calling back, lay not your blame on me. If you have lost him, I have lost him too.
Had it pleased heaven to try me with affliction, had they read all kinds of sores and shames on my bare head, steep me in poverty to the very lips, given to captivity, me and my utmost hope, I should have found in some place of my soul a drop of peace. But alas, to be made the fixed figure for the time of scorn to point his slow and moving finger at.
I hope my noble lord esteems me honest.
Oh, why, the summer flies are the shambles that begin even with blowing. Oh, we want so lovely fair and smell so sweet that the sensates speed. Thou hast never been born!
Alas, what ignorant sin have I committed?
Was this fair paper, this most goodly book, made to write whore upon? What committed, though thou public commoner, I should make their forges of my cheeks.
Lady, half asleep. The man, my lord, or with who? Oh, my lord, madam.
Who is thy lord?
And he that is yours, lady.
I have none. Do not talk to me, Emilia. I cannot weep, nor answers have I none but what should go by water. Lady, tonight, lay on my bed my wedding sheets, remember and call thy husband hither.
Shame.
Which is meet I should be used so.